Welcome to Alchemy Avenue, where we transform in real time, trust the vibe, and grow on purpose. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement, a reminder that you don't need fixing, just unlocking. Around here, we laugh, we build, we heal, and we elevate, all powered by that deep inner knowing that says, this is exactly where I'm meant to be. You were made for this version of you, so let's expand, let's enjoy it, and let's keep becoming who we already are. Tap in. This is Alchemy Avenue. Welcome back to an amazing and an incredible episode of Alchemy Avenue. Let's get into it. Today, we're going to explore some different things about being the authentic you. That's the main thing on this channel, the main theme that we wanted to explore as we move through different topics and as we expand and grow. Just how and what tips and different things that I've learned and, that have helped me, just be more authentic and walking in who I am. Today, let's get into it. Overflow without shrinking. Recalibrating to receive. What if your too much is actually the perfect calibration your lineage prays someone would finally allow? Think about that. What if you been your authentic, too much, silly, abundant, whatever that looks like for you? What if, and it's not a show, it's not rehearsed, it's not you putting on, you really just being your authentic you without any apologies or anything. What if your too much is what someone, if you want to say your ancestor, if you want to say your lineage, your relatives, or even, the ones that have transitioned from this 3D and the ones that are still here, even though you may not get their support or what you would think it would look like you being yourself. What if they are saying energetically, I really wish somebody would be themselves? Or, wow, they're actually doing that. They're actually doing what they said they was going to do. Or they made a decision to step out on that. Even if you don't get the congratulations or the I really love what you're doing publicly or privately, energetically, you're getting it. You're definitely getting. So let's jump into this episode. Explores the energetics, emotional and ancestral significance of stepping into overflow and staying there. That should be our normal state, our normal way we move in overflow. When ease becomes the norm, success compounds and abundance begins to feel consistent. Many people, especially men, unconsciously shrink. Let's unpack why this happens, how to reprogram it, and what that looks like to receive without guilt. With this being actually Father's Day, so we're definitely going to tap into some different things that men, and I'm sure everybody else goes through it too, but this is going to be, tailored. And I'm going to speak from of course, I'm a man, so I'm going to speak from that vantage point. So because at times even when we are, successful and we do the things we do and we do them very well, a lot of times we can't sit in that feeling of I'm accomplished, and we can't sit in it's always the next, or it's always I have to be. I have to be the provider. I have to do all these different things. No, let's just get to a point where, again, it says when ease becomes the norm, it's normal, and success compounds. So that means success, I did that, and it just compacts. Overflow can feel foreign at first. Back-to-back wins, stability, and peace. Oh, wow. Wow. So now we're getting into where we may have, our dreams, or that one dream that we always dream isn't a dream anymore. It's our reality. How do you move through that? Again, we talked about it in many episodes so far. Once you go inside and start to be happy, and once you start loving yourself, these kind of things, they don't feel foreign or anything. You feel great because you expect this to happen. You feel amazing. But when this does happen, it's gonna feel different, because your body and your mind and everything have all got used to the way things used to be. Once you start embodying these different things, the knowing and things, so not thinking that these things can happen, not believing these things can happen, not having the faith to, yes, I have faith that things gonna happen. When you step into your knowing, because that's a fully embodiment, there's no shadow of a doubt that these, whatever things, promotions, school, contracts, business, creative endeavors, travel, just different opportunities that you never thought, when they show up for you, got to be excited about it. Have to be excited about it. For many, that feels unnatural at first. I don't care what. You've been on your journey years. If you got something that pops out for you that's beyond logic, beyond what you even could imagine, you're definitely it's going to take you a minute, even if it's literally just, a short period, where you say, wow, this happened for me. And depending on where you at, you could be saying, wow, this happened for me in a space of lack. Or you could be saying, this happened to me, understanding that it's supposed to. I got this. Your body, your nervous system may confuse consistency with instability simply because it's unfamiliar. Just because this is new territory. And I know a lot of men, and a lot of people in general, but I know a lot of men will say, man, things going too good. I know something about to go crazy, or something about to pop off. We, in my opinion, it's best not to think like that. And I get it, because we're such planners, and we kind of see, a lot of us see things from A to Z, a full circle situation, because we try to think about what could happen and have the solution ready before it happens, because it's less for us to think about, or less for us to figure out when it comes. A lot of us think like that. However, with that mindset, not saying you shouldn't be a planner and you shouldn't be somebody that, thinks like that, but let's come from a different perspective, in saying that, and understand that you are the key, you are the solution. You being in the space, you've been somebody that knows about the situation or can do something about the situation. That's not on accident, because you can do it. You have all the tools to do whatever that situation calls for. Understand that this is a recalibration, not a glitch. Let it feel new. Let it feel real. Feel it. Embrace it. You deserve anything that's going to transition for you. If you don't have a job and you do get a job, if you got a job and you get promoted, or you got a job and you have been doing a business and you transition, you got to step out from that job to do the business, or again, a lot of those different ideas, creativity, all those different things, that's not you glitching. These things would not come to you if you wasn't supposed to move in them in some capacity. And maybe you're not meant to sell something. Maybe you just needed to be creative enough to start doing this, and then that opened up doors for you to meet some other people, or it opened some doors for you to be consistent. And now you, to yourself, you know that, okay, I've been consistent with that, and now I feel good, so I can do this. Or it just leads you, being creative just helps you move forward with different other things that can happen in your life. It really does. It really does. The way that I started this podcast, and when I started it, it was some other things that I was doing and thinking about, but doing this and being consistent with this, planning, and just going through the episode, because I'm a planner anyway, so allowed me to go ahead and put other things that I want to do in place. So I'm already working on other things and talking to other people. It's wild to talk to people I meet, even that have seen it or seen the podcast or heard about it or asked me, hey, what you do? And, I'm gonna say, I work and do, other things. And then they say, oh, you should. This one person even told me, wow, you should definitely have a podcast, because the way you talk or your perspective on, because they had a situation and they just asked me information or what I thought, and I just gave them my perspective, and I was like, wow, I never thought about it. I didn't even that perspective never crossed my mind. And it was like, yeah, man, you should talk to other people about that. And I was like, well, it's funny you say that. I do have a podcast. So you never know what just stepping out on that, whatever that is, you never know what kind of momentum that creates, physically and energetically for you and others around you. Normalizing men talking about anxiety and expansion. Because sometimes you feel like, yo, you wanted it and you are happy and for all the opportunities, but I don't care what a man says. If you have not worked on yourself when good things happen for you, or you're in spaces where there's other people that you may see as better or more accomplished or whatever you may think, either way, you're putting them higher than yourself. We associate that kind of success with pressure and not peace. It should be peaceful that you have transitioned into this new space of opportunity. It should be a peaceful transition. It should not create more havoc. It should not. And that's just my opinion. I don't care what you do, how successful you are. You're supposed to be there. You're supposed to be there. You thinking, like, just actually say that out loud. You've put in the time, you put in the work, and whatever that may be. And you got an opportunity to do something either different or more, or in a manager spot, or whatever that is. That should definitely be a place of peace. But a lot of us men, we see that as, oh, I gotta grind more. And that should motivate you to be excited to do more, but not from a place of lack though. Because that right there is going to create stress. It's going to create a lot of stress for you. And then your health, your physical health, your mental health, something's going to struggle. Growth brings anxiety, not just from failure, but from success. Same thing we were just talking about. I mean, that piece right there. I mean, you can feel, oh my God, do I really deserve this? I would not, in my opinion, I would not say that to myself. You always deserve it. Always. Imposter syndrome hits hard after the breakthrough. Imposter syndrome. Am I really supposed to be here? That's just men, we have to understand, at least to me, that you're very crafty, clever, and you're in a
you're in a space where in your mind, you may not see yourself that way, but you'll be shocked at how many people value your knowledge, value the information you give, listen to you. And sometimes it may not be, and this is going to sound funny. It's going to sound funny, but some people are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You may not get so everything I just said, like people value your opinion, your knowledge, and information. But sometimes it be the people that you're closest to that don't seem like they value your information, other than like people you work with or people you just associate with. And that kind of throws you for a loop at times. And if you run into that, just keep going. Just keep going. Be excited and be grateful for you. Once you do, it all starts with that. It all starts with that. Be grateful for you. Naming this discomfort doesn't weaken you. It grounds you. You have to, especially because some men may say they don't have feelings, but you do. So you feel it, and it doesn't feel like you're like, whoa, I don't want to feel like this, or wow, where did this come from? Just take a second, sit in that, understand what is this showing me? Is it showing me something? One, is this even my thoughts? Is this something that is coming from me, or did I pick this up with whatever from anything I was listening to, somebody else's issue, and kind of I weaved that into my situation, or did it really come from me? Sit into that, understand what that is, and then you're able to alchemize that feeling, because it didn't come up for no reason. I mean, it's in you. It's in you. No matter if you say, "Oh, I'm just gonna push that to the side. I don't have time to do that." Practice makes perfect. Once you do it more, then you're able to understand it and put it in its place quicker. It just takes consistency. Shrinking after success is a trauma response. After something great happens for you and to you, then making yourself small because the opportunity is so big, or this newness is so much more than you. Nothing's more than you. Nothing is more than you. Nothing. No opportunity, no amount of money, no other person. Because you have to live your life, and you should better live it in a space where you love yourself, where you can move and operate out of authenticity. That's what you should do. The reason a lot of us shrink is because, and we already kind of went through this through some other episodes, but childhood programming. Be humble. Don't get too excited. Okay, that's what you want to do. But again, you should be excited, confident, and be able to move with power in anything you do. To me, anything that's going to take your power to be confident in yourself, your power to understand how to move and how to operate, and your ability to recognize your own genius, your own brilliance. I think anything that's going to take away from that, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. And I get what they say about being humble, but again, it's me. It's me. I should be excited for me. Because even if you're not, it's not going to affect me, because I'm so excited for me, and I'm so happy, and I'm in a space where this whatever this is was supposed to happen for me. I gotta be happy about it. I gotta be able to move with confidence and power, because this step. Then I gotta make, you know what I'm saying, allow myself to expand, because this is not the only, that part I don't think we ever think about. This is not the only amazing thing that's going to happen for me. I got more coming. I have more coming. So now I got to understand where I'm at with this new, okay, boom, I got it. Now let's, I got to understand how to move with this new power I got. So now I can have more confidence in what I'm doing. So cultural programming, don't stand out. In some families, or too, this is funny. That's funny that came out like this. So cultural programming, don't stand out. You may not be the child, the sibling, or whatever, the cousin that, did whatever thing you're doing now. Who cares about that? Be you. It's the best advice. Be you. Be you. If this is what you want to do now, and you didn't do it before, you didn't do something like this before, okay. Now you fully tapping into who you really are. So it ain't no telling what you might do. There's no telling what you might do when you start loving yourself and understanding that opportunities are supposed to come to you. Energetic truth. You're not reaching, you're receiving. Be in a space. You shouldn't even have to chase. You attract. You attract. Any opportunities, any relationships, anything that is going to help you just love your life and love all the great things that have happened, are happening, and are going to happen. You attracted them. You attract them just as anything that may not be as great, or even, negative situations, again, vibrationally, that you was in a space to receive that, like that. Your overflow isn't arrogance. It's ancestral answered prayer. It's an ancestral answered prayer. Just think about that. Your grandmothers, your aunts, great-grandmothers, great-grandfathers, grandfathers. A lot of us didn't know our grandfathers. Both of mine, I think my dad's father died either like on my birthday or somewhere around my birthday when I was born. And then my mom's father, I think I was alive a little bit, but he died when I was very young as well. So I don't know those. Well, I don't physically know those male energies. I'll say it like that. Physically, no. I'm sure I've gotten some guidance and different things from them. I'm sure of that. But physically, no. So I don't know that physical energy of them. So, but you don't know what type of things that they went through to be able to, struggle and do the different things that they've done, the things that they wanted, no matter how it looked. Because some of the older men are, not as forward thinkers or different things like that. And I don't really hold them hostage for some of the ideas and the ideology and how they think and move. I don't really hold them hostage to that, because I don't know what it was like to grow up the way they grew up. And you talking about the programming that I'm 41, that we had. Just think about their programming and what it was like to be a kid when they were kids, and what was put inside of them. I could just imagine. And what was not put inside of them. I mean, a lot of different situations back then, dealing with racism and then dealing with all of that just in the forefront. So that could weigh on you as an adult. And then when you have family and different things, I'm telling you, being your most authentic self and loving opportunities that come to you and loving the success that comes from just being you, just loving that. ultimately, that's what they wanted to do. No matter how it may have formed, they wanted to come here to be successful and expand and show others how to do that. So you are literally the prayer answered that they have had all this time. Navigating family pressures and reclaiming your vision. You may come from a family with traditional success, like doctors, lawyers, even pastors, business heirs, that kind of thing. The unspoken pressure to follow the script can create internal conflict. I was wondering why, when I was just planning, meditating and stuff, and this came up. But I see the value in why, because I don't know what that feels like to be able to, have, essentially everything you could want and still not want to do what everybody wants you to do. I don't physically or, personally went through that, but that's a kind of pressure that I wouldn't even understand. Like that's right there. That's a lot. That's a lot. Understanding that everything that you would think in this 3D that you will want, you have it, but you don't want to follow the trend of what I guess got the family there. So unpacking that and being able to be okay with not wanting to do it like that. And you may not even want to not do it, or you may not be like, I don't want to do any of that at all. I'm just bringing it up because I don't necessarily know how to tackle that, because something like that, it just may be a lot for someone to navigate through, and understanding that they dishonoring the family by not doing it. And I will also say too, if you got the skills, if you got the know-how, and you got the ability, just add that to your toolkit. But I still wouldn't know if you're unhappy, because again, we talk about being authentic. That's not you being your authentic self. And how do you step from everybody's expectation to now? Because sometimes, at least from what I've seen, I haven't been in this situation, but I've seen situations like this. I have done all this for you to put you in this spot. But you still have to find a way to be your most authentic self. Even with that, speak your vision clearly and not defensively. But to me, you still can articulate and move and really see what it is that you should do with this opportunity when you healed yourself, when you're not healed yourself, but when you are on a healing journey, because it's a journey, it's a lifelong journey. So now you're able to understand. Again, my favorite phrase when I say this is looking at things from 30,000 feet. So now you better see the whole field from your perspective and your vantage point. And now you get to organize and put things in place to better do what you need to do. The most powerful legacy you can leave is a life aligned with your own soul's blueprint. Definitely self-explanatory. Your own soul's blueprint. That's the biggest legacy you can leave. Because no matter what you believe, you agreed to come here to do everything. Do everything. And everything, I don't know what that is for you, but you came to do it all. Do it all. Don't put yourself in a box. If you want to do this, and this, or all, this, and maybe this is coming up, do it all. Figure it out. Of course, you do, however you can do. Maybe we can do one at a time, or one may intertwine with another, and you just got to get structure on one end, and then you're able to branch out. Whatever that is, just do it. Do it all. I say do it all. Do it all. Don't put yourself in a box. Definitely don't let nobody else put you in a box. But even if they try, I mean, okay, who cares? And I'm not saying who cares from like a defensive way, but like at some point you're going to have to not care about how people perceive you, because you are going to do things, especially when you start moving how you think you should move and being in your authenticity. Once you start doing that, it's going to rub people the wrong way. So people are going to have something to say. They're going to have something to say. So what do? You listen to that, or you listen to the internal you that's been guiding you and helping you through this. That's what you do. You listen to the internal you. It just makes things easier. Trusting your energy when you feel like you don't belong. Feeling like you don't belong is often a sign you're expanding. When things feel new, things feel unfamiliar, and you are in a new space, but again, you are there. So use that. You're there. You're there. If you are there, you're supposed to be there. People may think, oh, I'm not supposed to be here. All these people have this. That's just more of the point. If you're saying to yourself, all these people have all these other things, you don't have it, but you are still there, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that you're supposed to be there. Again, I keep telling y'all, telling us, you're brilliant, you're masterful, you're clever. Your mind, the way your mind processes stuff, people that has went to school for years can't do it the way you do it. That is why you're there. Be great at what you're doing. Be great. Learn what you need to learn, apply it, but operate that thing the way you need to operate it. You are the software. You are the code. You are everything. And just move how you need to move. It's hard to trust overflow when you haven't seen it modeled. That's a really good point, because you may not have seen someone with the type of success and the type of things that you have acquired or have done. No one showed you. But go inside. Go inside. And then if you need someone, a mentor or something, just to help you, that will, once you're ready for that. Once you're ready for that. So I think you have to be ready, because you don't want to put nobody that you even deem that has more knowledge and is helping you. You don't want to put them above you in that regard. You still want to come from a space where we can co-create and collapse timelines and just expand, with this knowledge that you can present to me, and then I can use it and move with it the way I need to. Learning to trust your energy is the bridge from survival to embodiment. All the stuff that we talk about and we build on is all about gaining trust in who you are and how you move. Trust yourself. Trust the thoughts, trust the ideas that come through, because they came to you. What are you gonna do with it? If it's time to move in a certain area with something, okay, boom, go ahead. But if it's not, if it's for you to plan more, or if it's for you to just kind of, put, where you need to put it, and you're not necessarily ready because you're not ready, that's okay. That's okay. This new level is not performance. It's your permission slip. Give yourself permission at every turn, every interval, to do what you need to do for you. Give yourself permission. Give yourself permission, because we're talking about, living in expansion and abundance. Give yourself permission to, whenever those opportunities come, to be happy and excited about all of it. Being proud of yourself without needing applause. This is a big one. This is a big one. Because if you clap for yourself, if you're happy for yourself, if you congratulate, if you honor yourself first, everybody else is It's secondary, and it's just overflow. It's just overflow. You don't need external validation to validate your vibration. You feel it. You feel great. And I get it when you feel amazing about your life and things happening and things opening up for you and opportunities. You can feel sometimes other people when you talk about it, and you can feel they may not get how excited you are, or either way, the feeling that you're getting from them is not a really, positive feeling. So you can take that on sometimes, and we got to be able to stay there. You can observe it, but you stay where you're at. Stay where you at. The real flex, though, quiet confidence. I'm not talking quiet in the sense of, I'm walking around on eggshells. No. Living your life out loud is without having to over explain or have to tell everybody about what you're doing. Just move. You'll be shocked at how powerful if you just move. Just move being you, loving life. You'll be shocked at how powerful just that is. People feel you before you come. People always want to be around you, or they want some advice, or they'll call you and you like, they're not even talking about nothing. They just want to feel your vibration. They just want to talk to you. It happens. It definitely happens. Celebrate yourself, not loudly, not secretly, just honest. Just celebrate yourself on a consistent basis. It's okay. That's perfectly fine. Just be honest with yourself. I'm in a great space, and that's cool. Or if you're not in a great space in the area, that's okay. That's okay. Use that energy from everything else you got going on to get you where you want to be in each area of your life. Overflow isn't for performance, it's for presence. I'm proud of me because I stayed, I shifted, I softened, and I received. Say that again. I am proud of me because I stayed, I shifted, I softened, I received. That's it. I mean, that's a great sentiment because you didn't give up. When I say soft, I'm not saying like soft, like I emotionally soft and that kind of thing. No. To me, that softening is more like a openness. I open myself up. And then I received. Gladly received. Let it be this good. It's okay to be this. It's okay for your life to be this good. And you may see other people that you're close to or family members or anything that you like, I ain't trying to flex all in front of them, because people say different stuff. They say the funniest things. It's not really funny, but it's funny. Oh, look at you. Dang, I'm trying to get like you. Just laugh. Okay. Just, again, it's okay. Let life be this good. Let it be. You're not being tested. You're being trusted. Stop waiting for it all to fall apart. Stop waiting for that. This is the version of you that remembers. Ease is sacred. You're doing sacred work by living in ease and being your authentic self. That's sacred. That's sacred work. Honor that. You didn't come this far to rehearse your worth. You came to radiate it. That's what you came to do. You didn't come to live in lack, think in lack, be in lack, operate in lack. You came to thrive and thrive at the highest level. There's levels. So thrive now with everything that's going on, and then keep thriving when opportunities, money, situations, relationships when those just pop off, when things happen to you that is beyond knowledge, beyond logic. Why did those happen for you? When they're supposed to, and I'm just in a space where I'm open. That's what you say when it's like, wow, how did it happen to you? I was open to receive it. I expected it, and I was open to it. Most importantly, you was open to it. You allow yourself to receive these things. It's for you anyway. What has came to you, what has presented itself as opportunities, what has, formed into whatever it has, it's for you anyway. If you want to drop it, okay. I wouldn't. Hold on to it. You're supposed to. It's yours. So let's keep growing and expanding. Men, happy Father's Day to you. You're a great man. You are a powerful man. You are strong. You are amazing. You walk with such confidence. You move with such vigor and passion and growth and expansion. You are a God. You are someone that just is real powerful at how you think. I think a lot of us don't put that on us like that. You are an incredible thinker as a man. So understand your worth. Pour into yourself so you can pour into others. But pour into yourself first, because you matter on scales and places that you can't even measure your value. You can't. Your value is unmeasurable. Understand that. Know that. I'm telling you that. So, happy Father's Day. Love yourself so you can love others. Keep growing. Keep being in a space where life, like you take those things that have happened and are happening and shape them, alchemize them into what you want, what you go in and envision, tap into that version of you that's already got whatever you're striving to have. Tap into that. Take that information and work it for right now. The ideas, the different, strategies, the different things you're going to come up with, the different businesses you're going to come up with are needed. Everything that you've been dreaming about is needed. Don't let any idea that comes to your head, comes through you and to you, don't second guess it. You may not know exactly how to start it and do it now. Hold it. Hold it as until you're ready, but never second guess that. Never put whatever that is in a place of less. Whatever that idea is, do it. Do it with love and excitement. No matter who may say something about it. No matter. Even if you don't have to tell, even if you got to keep it to yourself. Somebody may ask, what you working on? Don't even say a little something. I was about to say maybe a little something. I got something that I'm going to present, or just however you need to say it without saying it. Just so you can have a clear mind about it growing. And then whenever you're ready, present that thing. Push that thing out there. So cool. Another great episode. Appreciate y'all sitting here building with me. I love y'all because I love myself. All right. Keep growing. Ashe.